For Marico, it's gained as much as 10% till date this year, actually maybe slightly more. But what's boosting these gains? Let's bring in Yatin Mota, who's a detailed explanation for us on our chart of the day segment. Yatin, not very often that we talk about correlations, but what's the chart of the day and why are you picking Marico?
Well, if you look at Marico, the shares are up 10% YTD, but from the Feb lows, the shares are up nearly 20%. And, clearly this is on the back of falling Copra prices, which forms almost 40-45% of the total raw material cost, for Marico. Of course, if you look at the chart here, the Copra, at Kochi, we got the quote from Bloomberg, which maintains the data. That is down 19% from the Feb high. So it was almost over 13,500 rupees a quintal, which has fallen to levels of close to 11,000 rupees per quintal. And if you look at the fall, that is 19%. And this is the Feb peak that we are talking about. And if you look at the Feb low for Marico, that interestingly was because of higher Copra prices, and from that Feb lows, the stock has been able to gain nearly 19%. So clearly we have a 19% fall in Copra prices and a 19% price appreciation for shares of Marico, largely to do with the fact that Marico is heavily dependent on Copra as a raw material, and it has a direct impact on their margins. Of course, the company has been taking price hikes for Parachute, time by time, but given the fact that the Copra prices are softening at a very strong space, we have some relief coming in for Marico, and probably that would translate into higher margins moving forward. That is what the street is expecting. In fact, a few weeks back, we had Credit Suisse, which upgraded the shares of Marico to outperform from neutral on the back of softening Copra prices. And not only that, if you look at the Bloomberg consensus, most of them have a buy, but the target prices of all of them have been met at the current price point. So clearly on the back of lower Copra prices, we have the shares of Marico now trading at lifetime highs.